EPA and HUD, to a lesser degree, became involved in the Brownfields projects. Now, a brownfield means it's not a green field. And a green field means that it's ready for development. The ground is clean. Brownfields, on the other hand, means that it's dirty. And so in order to have development, we need green fields. And so when we get an opportunity to get dollars from the federal government, including the infrastructure project, infrastructure legislation that we were able to get approved, then it's making Kansas City a better place to live. And so this is but one. I think our EPA administrator and regional director are amazing in that they understand the vision. They know what we need to do, and this is an example of what can be done when people work together.
This $4.5 million in Brownsfield funding awarded to the City of Kansas City, Missouri, and the Kansas City Regional Brownsfield Coalition is a powerful testament to the city's ability to drive positive change. These funds allow us to continue revitalizing contaminated properties, converting them into safe, productive spaces that benefit our community economically and environmentally. Kansas City's Brownfield Revolving Loan Fund has already proven its value, supporting the cleanup of significant sites such as the Paseo YMCA, and the Mattie Rhodes Cultural Arts Center, and the Joe Brothers Arts Center. This funding will extend our reach into the most overburdened and historically underserved districts like the 3rd District and the 5th District of Kansas City, where those 3,000 land bank properties are spread throughout, ensuring that every neighborhood has the opportunity to benefit from these projects, like the unprecedented Parade Park redevelopment that we just approved last week. These projects are more than just cleanups. They're about restoring hope, attracting jobs, and fostering sustainable development in communities that need it most. I want to make sure that I acknowledge the advancement of the Justice 40 initiative, ensuring that 40% of the benefits flow directly to disadvantaged communities. This is how we build a more just and equitable future for Kansas City. The additional $1 million funding for Kansas City's Regional Brownsfield Coalition extends this vital work and extends beyond the limits into Wyandotte County and Kansas City, Kansas. This is a regional effort that transcends borders, and together we are ensuring that our entire metro area reaps the benefits of these investments in clean land, water, and air. Thank you so much to all of those involved who made this a reality, and I will yield the floor. Thank you.
The Kansas 3rd is home to several of the projects that are going to be directly benefited from these cleanup efforts, and that includes helping to create healthier, safer, and more economically vibrant communities. And when I joined Congressman Cleaver and we were able to pass the bipartisan infrastructure law, these kind of projects are what we envisioned, resources going directly to neighborhoods that need them the most, empowering communities to take control of their futures. And these brownfield cleanup projects, particularly in places like Wyandotte County, are absolutely about more than just removing dangerous contaminants from our environment, though that is a huge piece of it. That's not all the impact is about. It's about giving our families, children, and neighbors opportunities to live in safe, clean spaces. And when we see these types of projects clearing up contaminated areas, we're paving the way for new businesses to open. We're paving the way for more affordable housing to be built, and for parks and public spaces to be created. And it's not just the physical transformation. We're talking about things that become an economic lifeline for folks. Redeveloping brownfields can bring jobs, can attract investment, can attract public-private partnerships, and can just really spur that economic growth in neighborhoods that often and for too long have been overlooked. And you know, we're like, you've already heard it a bit, but I'm so excited to be able to join my friends and colleagues here to make sure that every neighborhood actually does benefit. When we're seeing things that often are considered burdens like brownfields and turning them into assets and turning them into opportunities, that has long-term benefits. So I'm glad that we're getting a chance to celebrate that today. And then I do want to just kind of quickly mention my 15-point, no, I'm kidding. Don't worry, we're not going to stand out here too much longer. But you know, as we think about the ways that we're trying to tackle the impacts of climate change and make sure that that we prioritize in the health of our communities and the health of our planets and the health of our economy, that we recognize that this isn't just a local issue, it's also a national issue. And truly the Kansas City metro area, through these partnerships and making use of federal resources, has taken a leading step on a bunch of this stuff. So I'm just excited to be here again with all of you to celebrate getting these federal resources. And I'm looking forward to continuing working with you all in the future. Thanks so much.
EPA Region 7 is really committed to investing in communities to make them healthier, happier, and more economically competitive. And that's one of our top priorities at EPA, and it's really what the Brownfields program is all about. I'm really happy today to announce that the City of Kansas City, Missouri, and the Kansas City Regional Brownfields Coalition, as you can see right here in front of us, have been selected to receive $3.5 million and $1 million respectively in Brownfields Revolving Loan Fund grants for various projects within the city. These amounts are in addition to the nearly $11.5 million in funds previously awarded to the city, which have successfully made loans or sub-grants to several cleanup projects that are already completed or in progress. And of course, we cannot make this announcement today without acknowledging the Biden-Harris administration's bipartisan infrastructure law, which is a once-in-a-generation financial investment in our nation that will have significant positive impacts on the health and environment in communities across the country. Communities all over the United States have received more than $34 billion, that's billion with a B, more than $34 billion in cleanup and redevelopment grants, which have led to the creation of nearly 180,000 jobs. And most importantly, these projects also include strategies to minimize displacement and ensure the people most impacted by brownfields also benefit from the renewal. At EPA, we like to say we are turning blight into might through our Brownfields program, and we really are investing in America in a very big way. And since I'm up here, I want to make sure that we all know some important information about another funding opportunity that will help our region advance environmental justice for everyone. Our Environmental Justice Community Change Grants program will provide $2 billion in funding to communities across our nation who have historically been underserved by environmental policy. So congratulations again to everyone, and thank you so much for having us be a part of this celebration today. Thank you.